Come here. You're so pretty. Yeah. Was that a wink? Or is that a wave? That was a wave, right? Yeah. Anyways, what's up, guys? Legacy 4x4 here, back again. Part 2 of tuning coming in. Lots of stuff done. You know, the usual. But I was having a little too much time, or too much of a good time with the 4-link, hitting some speed bumps a little too fast. And the one part of it, I didn't touch the shock absorbers. Both front two decided to, you know, be very shock absorbent and absorb, you know, themselves out of their mounts. And, you know, 4-link into the oil pan. But it's okay. You know, there's no point in owning a Jeep if you don't have fun with it, and I was having fun with it. So, nothing I can't fix. I think everything's okay in the engine. Maybe knocked it a little loose, but you know, 50-50. It's all gonna be all right. But I went to Lowe's and I bought some new bolts, grade 8s, because, you know, why not? They already broke off once. The threads are probably destroyed. So I bought some new bolts, and I'm gonna put those in, get everything up and ready to drive. And tomorrow, the plan is to take it to the tent shop, get it tinted, and then drop it off at PTAP, and, you know, pay them for a few hours of labor, have them just do a double check over everything and make sure everything's going right, and then tune the carb and time it themselves. Because, you know, some things aren't quite meshing up properly, and I just need a more experienced set of eyes to double check it, so I feel more confident driving it long distances and stuff like that. So that's the plan. I'm gonna get these shock absorbers back in so I can drive it again, and then I'm also gonna throw the lights in real quick. It's really easy. I've got some Jeep JK lights that have turn signals built into them, so I'm gonna mount those in, wire the front turn signals into those turn signals, and then wire the high and low beams into one wire to run them consecutively when I put my front 2 lights, my off-road lights, back in. So I'll have 4 LED off-road lights. That's the plan. What's up, y'all? Going to the tank shop now. You know, normal road driving going on. Pretty sick. Really excited. No, it's the morning, that's why. But yeah, no, I am really excited for it to be on the road. It's driving fine. I'm sitting at 25 pounds of oil pressure at idle, foot on the brake, so that's good enough for me, for a small block Chevy. Alternator's only at 13 volts. That's gonna have to get replaced in a little bit. Fuel tank's really small, so it's gonna be okay with that, but it's all good. We're in here, Wagoneer's gun tinted. I'll show you guys a walk around when we get to PTAP real quick. We're just making the drive right now, so it's a lot darker, a lot cooler. I'm loving it. They did a much better job than I could ever do. There's some small blemishes, but you know, 55 years old, it's hard to get everything right. I don't blame them, man. I only paid $200 to get the whole wagon tinted, so at the end of the day, like, you get what you pay for, and I'm all right with it, because it's all 9% there. And that's the motto of this whole truck, it's 90% there. All right, y'all. There's the tint on the old girl. I still gotta wipe the overspray off the outside, but I did a brown on the front windshield. It looks so good. But I'm gonna go walk around, talk to these guys for a little bit, let them know what's going on, and I'll be back. Dropped the wagon off at the tuning shop, not PTAP, because fuck them, they don't do tuning or carbs, they do bolt-ons. Fuck those guys. I'm probably gonna cut that out of the video, that's kind of mean. Anyways, just dropped it off at a carb specialty shop in Columbus. He seemed like a pretty straightforward guy. He immediately sniped 3 things I did wrong. Didn't have a spacer on the carburetor. I was bowling fuel on the way over, that's why it wasn't running quite well. I was trying to diet idle, had to give it a little too much. Air filter was a little too dirty for him, and then I got a fuel pressure regulator too, so we're gonna all throw that on. And he's gonna tune it for me. We'll see how it runs when I get back. Hopefully it's a lot better. I don't feel bad about having him do these little small things. It's something I know I could do, but I don't really have the time to, and it's also not at my house. So, you know, it's gonna be his job. I'll pay him a little extra for it. It's fine. So we'll catch back up when we get back. What's up, guys? Just got the wagon back from the tuning shop, the carb tuning shop, and general overlook at what he did for it. Don't mind that front light. I gotta re-weld it. He might have stepped on it. I put JK lights in the front. I didn't really gotta show you guys that, but turn single flashing, and the rest of them are just using for high beams when I'm turning like all the lights on at once. But yeah, she's back, sitting pretty, driving great. The tent on it's pretty good. There was some distortion in the rear window tent because they weren't perfectly clean. They had a bunch of cracks and stuff and just like grime like pretty much built into the glass at this point. So they weren't perfectly clean. The guy was like, look, no matter what we do, they're not gonna turn out. He gave me a little bit of discount. So I was like, yeah, whatever, just throw them on there. So those are gonna look a little bubbly. Let me come in a little closer. Like you can see, like they're not perfect by any means, but you know, they're still good. Like 90% truck, you know, 20-foot truck, so. But yeah, drives great, accelerating, the throttle response is much better than I had it. A few things that he pointed out that I neglected to do right. So let me go back. When I talked to him, I was like, hey, look, this is the first time I built an engine. I think I did everything right. I did a lot of videos. I got it running to you. Like, this is the situation. And I told him pretty much all of that. And what he came back was like, oh, immediately sniped, you know, the carburetor needs a spacer, so it's not a coffee pot for the fuel. Needs a fuel regulator, a bunch of small things like the throttle linkage. The return spring was binding on itself, so it was never really at idle. It was a few hundred RPM above idle, so the carburetor could never really hit its idle function. I had my distributor vacuum advance going onto the ported side of the carburetor. It needed to go on the direct side. Let me open it up and show you. Just a few things that he pointed out. Oh. So let's go back to the distributor vacuum advance. Distributor vacuum advance line, I had it going to the ported side for, you know, like Fords and stuff, but it needs to go to the direct side for Chevys. He fixed my return spring for my linkage to make it clear with a little bracket that he just had laying around. He put the fuel regulator on it. He set it to 5 PSI. I could put a gauge in it if I wanted to. I don't think I'm going to, and obviously I trust the guy to set it right. He does it for a living. It's literally a carburetor shop, like the dying breed of, you know, mechanics who work on carburetors. Everything else, he gave it a once over. He was like, you know what, man, like it looks good, it sounds good. I think the rest of it you did right. If any major thing comes up, you know, let me know and we can figure it out together. But other than that, the rest of it, you know, it turned out pretty well. So it was, you know, 240 bucks out the door, and that includes to him, so I didn't put on the spacer or any of that stuff. I might have just bought the parts and left there. I was like, hey, look, like I gotta go, can you just do this a little piece of mine? So he put the spacer or the spacer on for me and everything. I was like, all right, that's fine. But that included him timing and tuning it also. Oh, for timing, the balancer was marked wrong, so the mark on the balancer was in the wrong spot. So he found top dead center with the bore scope and the vacuum gauge, and he was like, all right, here's your real top dead center. He marked it for me, and he set the timing to, you know, 12 degrees. For top dead center, found total time, it ended up at like 16, so that's fine with me. But yeah, super excited with how it came out. But yeah, sorry, my roommate came home, I had to talk to him for a little bit. Yeah, it ran fine, throttle response was great on the way back. You know, I was stepping on a little bit, having a good time. I'll roll some clips when I'm done talking, you know, chatting about it. But yeah, like I said, thanks you guys for watching. The build's been really fun so far. It's a big learning experience for me, and you know, comments have been helping out and everything. But like all of this whole YouTube community thing really is what's been helping me out and helping me figure out like what to do next and how to build this fucking engine and this wagon. So, but we're done for this video. I'm sorry I didn't really do anything myself. There's a bunch of, you know, glamour clips and like glamour shots of other people doing work, but you know, it's a bunch of other people doing the work, but you know, I got it back. It's doing great, and next couple of videos are gonna be a bunch of small things, and eventually we'll be taking on adventures here soon a little bit. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and always have a good day.